It's exciting time when the weather is getting warmer because I can finally open the bees up and see how they're doing. Today is February 22nd and the temperature is gonna get to 60 degrees, which is a safe temperature to do a full hive inspection. So here I'm at Hive 1. This is my first split that I did last year.
Want to see, how's the brood?
I'm going to show the full inspection of this hive in case you are wondering how a hive looks like in February in southern Washington. But for the other hives, I'll show short segments so you can see how they're doing compared to this one. Now, off the bat, this hive, it turned out to be the strongest one that I have. So I'm going to open it up and you can see how they're doing and what resources do they have, how much brood they have, and I'll be able to even find the queen. So enjoy this inspection.
I need to make sure that they have some. Let's break this seal for the first time and see. No. Well, there should be still some honey here. It's not that light. So that's good. So this one's light. Light as a feather. Completely empty. So completely empty. I'll just leave that on the side right here. Let's see what we're working with here now. So here is some honey, but looks like they haven't even pulled out that much. But there is honey. Just tiny bit, but not. This one is also. Okay, so we got some bee bread right there. Bee bread, honey. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, so they do have some resources. That is good. So this is a lighter one, and we got some larvae right there. We got some larvae, some eggs. So this is probably the middle. Bee bread. Okay. Gotta be careful because since we're some more larvae right there, so and we got eggs. Yeah, this one's probably 50% brood. That side is about 50% brood. So definitely growing. So probably this one's gonna have some brood as well. So they do have some honey. Okay, so this one does not have any eggs in it. And I didn't spot the queen yet. Maybe I'm just out of practice for spotting a queen. So either they're pulling this out, or there was no honey last year in this rain. That is interesting. Okay, that's a heavier one. So this has honey. So honey resources. Well, that's fresh comb right there. Guess I had some empty frames when going in winter. Yes. Okay. So this is how end of February looks like in Washington. So don't see any nectar. Don't see nectar. So that means we need to be careful and make sure we feed the bees. Okay, so let's put this and put it back in here. Okay. Okay, so this is the second box.
The second box is filled with bees.
Okay, so go down. Clean these out. Let's see what we got. So it looks like this. Side frames are empty. So there's still honey on the bottom. It looks like they're working on that right now. Yeah, so they got brood right over here as well. Okay. Let's make sure we don't got any cups that they're building. Yeah, some of them have like red pollen right there. Don't see the queen. Didn't spot the queen. Not spotted the queen. There's the queen. Actually, okay, well, that's the first time I see a queen in fall. I mean, after winter. And she's long. She's laying. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right here. Out there. So I think probably 5 frames of brood right now. Which is 10 frames of bees that will be hatching out soon. Okay, well, let's do a last check. Careful with this.
So this concludes the inspection for hive number 1. Overall, the colony is doing really good. They already have 5 frames that had some brood on it, so which means that there's going to be lots of new bees coming up in a couple weeks. And I'll have to keep my eye on this hive because with this amount of growth, they have a pretty high chance of swarming. I didn't spot any drone or drone cells that they're building. That means that they're not in their swarming state yet. But in a couple weeks, I'll have to go inside this hive for sure to make sure that everything is still okay with them.
Split last year. Put this cover back.
So the next hive on inspection is hive 5, and this is a single deep box that I end up overwintering, and by opening up you can see that it is smaller. I was able to find some brood, so 2 frames had brood, and also I spotted the queen. They're definitely weaker than that first hive, but they still have plenty of resources. So because the colony was smaller, they consumed less resources as well.
Got nectar.
I did find that they started bringing nectar in, so that means that there is some nectar source around at this time, and that will definitely help them out in growing.
So they will be a little bit behind. So this side is also has some brood.
And the last one that I'm going to be checking today is hive number 4. And the story behind this one is I ended up combining 2 single deeps together because in November I couldn't find a queen in one of the single deeps. The number of bees that I found in this colony was higher than in the single deep, but brood-wise, I only found some brood on one frame, and I did spot the queen, so we still are queen right here. There's still some resources that they have, and I also went and checked the bottom box, and that one was completely empty, so I decided to take that box out because I feel like there's not enough bees at this point to maintain 2 of those boxes.
Some nectar.
So that is the inspection of 3 hives, and all of these are my splits from last year. I think if I keep my eye on them, they're going to continue growing. But for the other 2 hives, the 2 original hives that I have, I'm going to actually inspect those the next day.